Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to our very first episode of ABCOC TV.
Thank you guys.
Excited! We are here today with Heather Pappas from Dolled Up OC. Hi Heather.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here today. We are going to jump right into the questions and learn a little bit more about you and how you started your business.
Great, let's go.
So tell us, what were you like as a child? What were your interests and what did you love?
I've always loved animals. When I was little, I was always a little entrepreneur. I would hustle all the neighbors to walk their dogs or water their plants. I was always making money from a young age. So I was always a little business lady.
So cute. I love it.
Where did you go to university, or did you go to college?
I actually went to OCC after high school. I grew up around here. Didn't really know what I wanted to do when I graduated. I was feeling a little bit lost. I went to OCC, and when I was there, I got a job offer for a mortgage company. And then, as we know, like the industry changed, and this was a great opportunity for me to find a passion. I was 25, and everybody that I worked with said, this isn't what you should be doing. So instead of going back to an office job, I took about 6 months and went to a makeup school because I was always really into being creative and beauty, and that's kind of how it all began.
So what inspired the start of Dolled Up OC? How did you start your business?
Well, when I started to get into makeup, I originally thought I was going to be doing more movies and sci-fi, but my friends were all getting married, and before you know it, people are referring you that you've done their wedding, now you're doing their friend's wedding, and now you're doing their friend's wedding, and so that's how Dolled Up OC started.
Love it. Tell us about your first few years of business. How did you market your company?
In my first few years, it was definitely a struggle, as every business is. I advertised on a few platforms, but didn't really get successful until I started to network with other vendors and other people in the industry. That's kind of really where I made a big difference, and also I do pretty well with Yelp.
How long have you had your business?
Well, I renamed the business Dolled Up OC about 4 years ago. Before that, I was just using my name. I've been in the wedding and makeup industry for about 10 years.
Wow.
It's a long time.
It is a long time.
Nice.
How has it changed the most in the last 10 years, you think?
I think just because so much time has passed that I've done so many different brides that I'm busy through referral. It's past clients. I feel those are the best clients. I know who I'm getting into. They come knowing what they're getting when they meet me. That's what's kept me really busy, and that's all why I think it's sped up in the last few years.
I agree. I think referrals are awesome.
Yes.
They're the
So
They're the best.
So what is a typical day like for you?
During the week when I don't have weddings, which I do sometimes have a Thursday and a Friday wedding, the midweek I call it, it's going to the gym in the morning, answering work emails over coffee, a lot of phone calls, and I always pride myself on replying really quickly to inquiries, so I feel that I'm on my phone all day long. But I also do make the time for myself. I will also say, okay, I have inquiries for this Tuesday, but I know I need to have some personal time. I need to run some errands. So I'll block that day out the week or two in advance, and I'll just take that personal time.
It's important.
It is important.
Work-life balance, right?
Yes, exactly.
What do you do at the gym?
I go to CrossFit.
Ooh, I love it.
And that's my personal time. I even take my watch off so I don't see a message or a phone call during that time. So it's really hard to let go.
That's nice.
Yeah. I need that an hour and a half to 2 hours just focusing on myself, which was hard in the beginning because in the beginning I wanted to answer every single response, say yes to every single inquiry, but realistically then I wasn't giving my 100%.
So what has been the most challenging part of starting and growing a business?
The most challenging part about starting and growing a business is keeping really busy and keeping those really good relationships with your brides and other vendors, and just keeping everybody happy and pushing through when it's the slow time, and keeping everybody on your team busy as well.
How many people are on your team?
We have 5.
Awesome. Are they all contractors, or how does
We're all independent, so I feel that it's important so that they can book their own work outside of me. I want everybody to stay busy and make money and be really happy.
So what would you say makes your company stand out amongst all the other hair and makeup companies here in Orange County?
I think what sets us apart is our relationships. I feel that we're really small, so we're really intimate. We're all really close, and we're all really close with our clients. I feel that all the beauty companies in Orange County are amazing. They all have great stylists. We all get along. I don't feel like there's a competition between us. But I feel like what makes us different is the relationships. I do end up actually being friends with a lot of my brides and other clients that over the years you become friends with them. It's not just work. It's fun.
I feel the same way. I become friends with my couples afterwards too. It's so awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Like go to happy hour.
Yeah.
You just click and you just have that relationship,
so
and it's just like after the wedding, I don't want to say goodbye. I want to still be your friend. Let's be friends.
Absolutely. Don't we have a fun job?
We do.
I know. It's really fun.
It makes it more special.
It does, and it's fun on there, especially if it's their wedding. It makes it really fun because now you've grown with them over that time, and you're engaged in their day.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you first meet a bride, how do you guys choose the perfect wedding look for her?
Well, a lot of times it's a lot of emails prior to the trial, and that's when I kind of talk to them about what are you going to wear? Send me a photo of your dress. What are your girls wearing? Where are you getting married? Do you have something you love? Do you have something you hate? Is there a color you like? Something you are not comfortable with, and like maybe you don't like eyeliner or eyelashes, or you don't like lip color. And then I also say, get on Pinterest or Instagram and show me some photos. So then when they come into the trial, they give me an idea, and I am trying to make a specific look that I feel is them with their style, knowing where they're getting married, and then we kind of go from there. And I feel like that really helps them feel good about their decision of what their beauty choice is. A lot of times people just tell me, do what you think will be best for me, and getting to know them, and that's where the relationship is so important, is I feel that I do understand what clients on the most part want just by getting to know them.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you ever recommend, or do you highly recommend couples actually extending the hours so that you're there for touch-ups after the cocktail hour?
That's such a great idea. I feel like
I
so
think it's
many,
great when
so
they
many
do
of
that.
our brides don't do that, but I feel like it's such a great add-on service.
It is a really good add-on service, especially for the girls that want to have a different look. Sometimes they want to have a more conservative look for the ceremony, and they want something more fun. That's a great chance that if you wanted to wear your hair down, but you're going to dance, let's do a fun ponytail. Let's make your eye a little bit smokier, maybe make your lip a different color. That's a really fun add-on to do, but I have to put this in there that our makeup is 24-hour wear, and you don't really need that touch-up. So there's always that benefit of the airbrush. It really is long-lasting.
I love
Even
it.
with crying.
Even with crying. I've been all over the world doing weddings in the hottest places with humidity, and the next day when they do that sunrise photo, they still look perfect.
Wow, sounds like airbrush is the way to go then.
Airbrush is the way to go.
I love it. What are some of your favorite beauty brands?
My favorite beauty brand is the Airbrush by Temp 2, and it's the long-lasting 24-hour wear. I like Blush by MAC. I wear a lot of eyeshadows by Urban Decay and MAC, and I hate to admit it, but my favorite lip is the Kylie Jenner lip kit.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I still haven't tried it.
That's what I'm wearing now, and I really push my brides to wear stains because they don't need a touch-up.
Yeah.
It's basically kiss-proof as well, so for that first kiss, for all those kissing photos, you're going to still look great, and you're going to have that lipstick on that night when you go to wash it off.
That's a Kylie Jenner one too?
Yes, Kylie Jenner
gosh.
lip kits.
I love
Sold.
that.
Sold.
I will buy it today.
Sold.
So
I didn't want to be a believer, but Kylie, if you're out there, send me everything you have.
Yes.
I have every color.
I love it.
Can you do airbrush on yourself?
I do airbrush on myself every
How
time I
does
put
that?
makeup on.
Oh my gosh, that's impressive.
That's actually how I think I got so comfortable. Is I went to makeup school and took an airbrush class, and I needed to practice. So I started practicing on my thigh because it was what I could reach.
It's so interesting. Yeah.
And then I started practicing on myself. So I won't even wear a regular liquid foundation. I don't even own one.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Do you wear airbrush every day?
If I do makeup, but I have to say I'm probably more casual than anything, and you'll see me in like yoga pants and a t-shirt and a messy bun and no makeup more than you'll see me like this.
So cute.
Do you ever have classes to train people like how to do their own makeup?
I do makeup lessons. I do them out of my studio or at the client's home. It tends to be a little bit easier for me to come to the client so that I can see what they're working with and their lighting. Lighting's very important. I have quite the setup of my own personal space where I do my makeup and hair. It's a big table with great lighting, and I also feel that the brushes are very important. So I like to see what you're working with, and I can steer you in the right direction. Just with a few little things you can change, you can totally change your beauty routine.
Can you teach us?
I need to do this.
I can.
It's like, I think it's so awesome for anyone to have that skill. Then you can use it the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give any up-and-coming hair and makeup companies here in Orange County?
I would give the advice to any new people starting in the business to really have a positive attitude and really work on those relationships and customer service, and always treat people the way that you would like to be treated. That's a big one.
So if you didn't own a wedding hair and makeup company, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't doing hair and makeup and I could start over just after high school, I would be a veterinarian.
Oh.
I love that. Do you have any pets?
I do. I have a dog, and as some people might know, I have a house in Colorado, and I have alpacas and llamas.
No, stop. That's
I do.
So cute.
Oh
What? How many?
I have 14.
Oh, okay. Well,
This is so interesting.
That's so cool.
What made you buy alpacas?
They're really cute, and it's a good
They are
starter
really cute.
animal.
Like, that's good enough reason.
so
And the
cute.
cost of living is pretty low. Where horses, it's about $15 a day to feed a horse.
Wow.
And I'm just not ready to make that commitment.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I see so many wedding photos now with them.
Yeah, they're really
For
cute.
everyone, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should rent them out for weddings.
Well, we maybe will. I don't know. We've only had them for about 6 months.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I love that. Well, thank you so much, Heather, for coming in. It was so good to learn more about you. Thanks so much for sharing.
Thanks for having me. It was fun getting to know you girls.
See you at the next meeting.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check us out at #ABCOCTV, and we will see you in our next video. Bye.